Yo, guys, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to this day five training of the self training. Today we have something else to talk about, and we have another new topic to discuss and also to learn from this webinar. So, I believe that you have your own writing materials, and also you have your booklet, and you have your pen. To me, I do write every day, and I don't know for you people. So I believe that these 5 days now we are on this sales training. You have been learning a lot of things, and also you have been writing it down. So let me know if you are online. Let me know if you're online and you are watching this video right now. I'm seeing my face, this ugly face, and also listening and also hearing my voice. So before we jump into today's lesson, I always say something which is if you are not be following throughout this trend, if you are not becoming online throughout this trend, you are missing a lot of things. And if you are not staying to the end of each sessions, that means you are better off not to watch or even attend the webinar at all. So today is another new topic, it's another new day, another new thing we are going to be learning together in this sales webinar. And today we have something differently to discuss about, which is I talked about this in yesterday. I think I called it nurturing meaningful relationships in sales. So you might be wondering why relationship in sales? Why relationship in sales? So before I switch to my, start sharing my screen, a relationship is very important in this life. It's very, very important. It's very, very vital. And it's one of the core factors about any salesmanships. And it helps you to build more connection with everybody around you. Even in your relationship you are in now, if you did nurture it very well, it will not be meaningful, right? And if you didn't nurture it very well, that marriage will not hold. And even you'll not even get married to that person you're, currently dating or having as a choice or an option. So I know that people have people as an option, like they'll call them my love, but those guys are their options to choose from. So now we have something differently to discuss about, and this is what we are going to talk about today, which is the how to nurture meaningful relationships to maintain sales across all products you are selling in affiliate marketing. So let me share my screen now so that you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so give me a minute. Let me share my screen. Okay, I hope you are seeing this my screen right now. Please, if you are seeing my screen now, just comment you are seeing my screen. Let me know that we are getting to the same level. Okay, so this is day five. We're talking about how to nurture meaningful relationships and also help you to build more connections and get more sales done in affiliate marketing. Because most of the people that buy from you, they're already your connections, they're already your friends. So you need to nurture them so that they will become meaningful. Because there's a way people behave these days, which I don't really understand. They behave in a manner that once they pay you pay you to buy a product, that automatically you are now their messiah. Today we are going to talk about it, whether customers are always right and whether customers are not always right. In some aspects, I believe that customers are not always right because you can't tell me what to dictate. You can't even dictate what I have to do in my business. So my business is my business. You are the one buying. So whatever thing you do with the one you bought is not my concern. So that you bought a product that it did not work for you does not mean that the product is fake. You misuse it. Some Nigerians, like let me say, some Nigerians don't even read terms and conditions. That means, for example, now you bought a new phone. This is my phone pack, anyways. You bought a new phone now. Even this phone pack now has terms and conditions. You can't carry this phone pack now and put inside what do you call it, fire, and the thing will not burn. But you see some people they go and try to test it to see whether the thing na bulletproof, now waterproof, I mean fireproof. They go and test it to see whether this is going to not to go. I don't understand people. So today we have something which we are going to go a little bit violence, a little bit meaningful something. So I believe that you really understand what I mean. So today we are going to discover whether relationships in building relationship business worth it or does not worth it. But trust me, it's worth it when you do it the right way. So if you are on and you are getting interested in this training, let's fire up. Okay. Today we're talking about salesmanship and relationships. So salesmanship is not just about transactions, and it also drives connections. People just do this affiliate marketing because it pays them or it's going to pay them. They forget about the long time goal. They forget about that this thing can fetch them, even make them to become that person that they really wanted. So you're going to also dive into the art of building relationships with your audience, because there's quite a lot of things that we have been touching here and there. I've been saying quite a number of things. Do this, do that, do this, do that. both building audience, both selling, both copywriting. All those things matters a lot, and all those things helps you to build more relationship. So your take home assignment today is going to be find peace in your mind that the person who is chatting to you to buy your product is actually a human being. They are not people who are just maybe they're not aliens or something like that you might think of. So we are also going to talk about how to cultivate trust, authenticity, and empathy. You need to have empathy in whatever thing you're trying to do. You have to build trust. Like I talked about this in before, and authentic. I think authentic was I talked about it yesterday. So also you're going to explore the power of personalized communications and active listening and how to respond to customers' needs. Now, believe with me that people have a way of reaching out to you on your inbox. Maybe when you don't return their messages on time, they will come down on you. They will bounce back on you. They will just make you feel bad because they don't understand what you are actually trying to do. Maybe there are people that are at fault too. So customers are they are at fault because they don't even accept that they are making a mistake. For example, now people who got access to this 247 IP calls, those guys, some people will go and use wrong email to register, right? And they will come and tell you that they have registered and not received email. You'll be surprised. Are you serious? So why? They'll start make you, maybe you didn't reply immediately. They start abusing you immediately like that because they feel like they are entitled to that kind of, they think that the only person that can talk to you anyhow. So if forget that the person who introduces that business also know how to talk. So they'll go and, do a mistake and come back and be blaming you. But when you find out that they're doing a mistake, they'll start begging you, sorry now, you know that this is not money, not money. So you made a mistake and you're complaining that you're complaining that the person that asked you to do something like that is probably stupid or anyhow. So I don't really understand. And tonight we are going to have a little bit of violence and a little bit of lesson today. So we need to learn and also know who is who and who does the wrong thing and who does the right thing. So today we have something which the first thing we are going to be doing today is be an authentic person. Okay, like I talked about this before, I don't know how to use another language to tell you so that you can know that being an authentic person helps in building business and also helps you in cultivating high level of um, a high level of trust in your business. So be yourself. Let your true personality shine through. All right, just be yourself. Don't try to overdo things. Don't try to oversmart the system. You can never oversmart a system that was built before you ever know what is happening in the system. There's no way you'll be smarter than what you don't know. So you as a person listening to me now, also hearing my voice now, you should not try to do something extra. Just be yourself and let your true personality shine. You can add a little bit of reading, read the books about growth, read the book about habits, read the book about mindset, read the book about business, money. This will change and also help you to sharpen your mindset so that your true identity will show and shine. Because if you didn't consume books, if you didn't read books, there's no way your true self will come out in the sun because some of the things if you start reading books, the thing will start fading away. Trust me, some of the things you know today and now, if you start reading books, all of them will start going away because they are not important because those are things you just hear on the internet. Maybe one influencer is talking about marriage. Best whenever married, talk about marriage. Another person will I don't understand. Person I've not been through relationship too well. He's talking about relationship. Okay, some of the things like if we get to know these ideas from the social media and you feel like you are the perfect person. So to me, I don't engage with such conversations on the internet because I just know that if I'm not married, there's no point for me putting my mouth on the marriage saga. I don't know about it, so I don't want to put my mind. But when I see something that is wrong, maybe somebody kills somebody, I'll say, why would you kill somebody? Why would you kill your wife or why would you kill your husband? That one is wrong. But for some marriage issue, I don't know. I don't have clue because I'm not yet married. I'm still a single guy. So if you want to, if you want to marry me, come. So people appreciate people who are very, very open and plain and authentic to them, and are more likely to connect with someone who is genuine and transparent. Trust me, before somebody buys from you, they must like you. Okay, they must know you, they must like you, and they must trust you. And you need to be genuine to them. You need to be transparent with everything you are trying to deal with them. You need to be transparent with people. You need to know that people are, too afraid to lose their money. So again, don't be carried away with your results. Some of the things that you do, don't be carried away with your results. A time will come, let me tell you something in affiliate marketing. A time will come that you will hardly make a sale. Then those bad ideas will start running through your mind to do quite a number of shady things, maybe lying to people to come and buy your product, buy what they are selling. Don't ever try it. If you try it, they will send it back to the village, because once they notice that you are lying and deceiving them, you will not like how they will call you out on the internet, because dragging, nobody is free of dragging. They can drag you from now to tomorrow. Okay? So whenever you feel like you are not too comfortable with maybe the result you are getting, you start having negative mindset, start having negative things to do, towards what you are selling. So in affiliate marketing, you don't get comfortable. You keep on selling every single day, because know that the next customer is the next money. The next customer is the next money. So if you are having, like, let's say this month you made 200,000, you are not made any money. Maybe that's your target. That's fine. But if you check it very, very well now, people are making higher than what you are making. So you need to tennis your income, you need to tennis your productivity, you need to tennis your mindset, you need to change a lot of things about you so I can make more sales. So don't be comfortable with that little sale you are making. Seek to make more. The next challenge, which is going to come at the end of this month, is for the big boys, not a small boys challenge. It's not something like make 5 sales. That is a big boys challenge. So you need to make big sales, right? And you need to make big sales so that you can be able to follow us and go to any country we want to go to, and also win some of the prizes, because we have amazing prizes for you guys. So the next point here is you need to practice active listening. One of the things is to pay attention. You need to pay safe. To pay attention, you need to pay, because that pay now, you need to listen to somebody very, very well to really understand what that person is saying. If not, you will not get anything from that person. Even this training you're watching today, now even this webinar now you are currently streaming now, if you're not listening to me, there's no way you will understand what I'm saying. So paying active in listening ear to your customer, to your prospect, is very, very important. Even somebody have already bought from you, pay attention to what they are saying. Maybe you know more than them. You know more than those guys because they bought from you. So the other thing you just do is try to put them through. But don't listen to people who make unnecessary excuses, trying to cover their mistakes. If you are noticing that you're trying to cover your mistake, I will not even listen. I will not even reply again. You beg me, then if I want to reply, I'll say, okay, I'll reply. But when you are noticing that you're being genuine openly to me, you're talking to me, maybe one of your issues, I will listen. But when you try to use excuses to cover your shady stuff, if I notice, that's the ultimate end. So when you engage in your audience, you listen very attentively to what they are saying. Most of the audience you have today who are selling digital products, who are selling affiliate marketing products, those guys don't really listen to what you are saying. And you too, as a person who is selling something, don't even listen to them. So you need to engage with your audience. I talked about this in the audience building on I think last Tuesday or yesterday. And we'll talk about this listening. I think I talked about listening very well to people. You need to listen attentively to what somebody is saying. This will help you fasten your growth in affiliate marketing and also help you to really understand what you are going to do. So you need to show interest in their thoughts, opinions, and experiences. Most times, this customer's opinions doesn't matter, because you see the kind of things people can make. Somebody messaged me yesterday and told me that he lost his father. I said, me too. The person did not believe me. So me too, I did not believe the person. See? So the person said that I lost my father. I said, okay, me too, I lost my father too. So, which is true, I lost my father in 2015. So someone that lost his father last year, I lost my father in 2015. So who supposed ask for help? Understand? So you see people making unnecessary excuses. People use their condition, their situation to make excuses not to take actions, which is very, very bad. So anytime somebody come up with that kind of excuse, tackle that objection very, very well. Let them know that thing they are making is just necessary excuses, because it's not going to yield income. They keep on making that excuse. Even tomorrow they will meet an opportunity, they will still make that same excuse. So it's going to trash it out on their face immediately and tell them, look, this thing you are trying to do now is going to cost you a lot of things. It's going to cost you a lot of fortune, because you're going to lose a lot of opportunities, because you're always thinking that because your father died, now if the only person where that person go die. There are people in this country that don't even have a father, don't even know who the father is. So the thing is, people just have a lot of thoughts about themselves, about the country. Even this Tinubu regime now, even this regime we just start, I think last month. Okay, people go still they complain say this Tinubu regime they had. I don't understand. So we just start last month. You have started complaining that Nigeria is bad. How come? Nigeria is bad because you don't want to work, you don't want to think. Nigeria is good. Trust me, Nigeria is very, very good. There's more in this country. So I don't see somebody traveling out. Maybe you are trying to travel out in this country. It's good to travel. But, make I ask you, but do you have plan? What are the plans you have to travel? Are you just want? Do you want to just travel there? Just feel like I travel out. Do you have what do you want to go and do there? Do you have plans for all these things you're trying to do? So people's interests, people's thoughts, people's opinion. Sometimes it matters, sometimes it don't matter. But it's very important that you pay attention to what somebody is telling you to know when somebody is lying and when somebody is telling the truth. So people's experiences can be very, very rough. If somebody comes and tells you that they have been in so many things on the internet, if somebody tells you now, if somebody tells you now they have done internet business before and they scam them, ask them what type of business is that. Listen to me very carefully. They will not tell you. If you meet a prospect that tells you that all this online business have been doing, they have been scamming, ask the person which of the online business that the person did. Because at the end of the day, you find out that they are doing Ponzi scheme. Trust me. Or they see one investment, something, they're paying money. It's in a crash. They'll come and tell you online business. What they did is try your luck. To me, if you come to me and tell me that you have done online business, I'll ask you, what is the nature of that business? If you tell me, I'll tell you what you did was try your luck. So that one is nonsense. I will call it nonsense because I want to make it pain you well, so that you understand that you have messed up. So I'll tell you that thing you did is just rubbish, nonsense business. So they told you that you pay money to get money back. That's it. Is that how you do business? You don't want to learn anything about the business before you start calculating that it's a fake business. So another thing is avoid interrupting and give them space to express themselves fully. Yes, this is what I normally do. Because before a sale is being made, you have to listen to somebody very, very well, avoid interrupting them, and give them space to express themselves fully. One of the things I normally do every single day that when I get a new prospect is I'll try as much as possible to allow them to talk freely. But once I notice that their talk is not diverting to another area, which I notice that they are trying to lie or cover up, I'll object it immediately so that the thing will not go further. Because if the thing goes further, they're trying to use emotion to try to make you to feel emotional, to pity them. I've met somebody that tells me that if I will, okay, there was a time, I think when I started newly, there was a time somebody messaged me that they want to get access to products, they want to buy my training, something like that. That period, I don't have any money in my account. Okay, I have zeros in my account. So I was in need of money. This guy came to buy one of my high price product then I was selling. So this guy told me that if and when I owe the product anyways, and the person tells me that if I can give him access to the product for 20,000 naira, that in next 1 week he will balance back. Trust me, if you do that to me, I'll forget. I can count how many people that have given access to my product for a cheaper price in the sense that maybe in the case that next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks they'll pay the balance. I'll forget because I talk to people every single day. And there's no way I can write the names down. Unless recently I started doing it. But today I stopped doing that kind of thing. But you can try it too. You can try the same thing. When somebody tries to buy your product, you can tell the person to pay commitment fee. The person will pay commitment fee and get access to your product and services. This way, you are good to go. So there's a lot of different things that you're going to be learning when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to dealing with people who are making so much money on the internet. So one of the things you need to do now is that you need to avoid interrupting people, but pay attention to what they are going to say, so that you know when they are lying and when they are telling the truth. Don't be too pushy to sell when they try to infuse some of the shady excuses to make you pity them. People always like to be pitied. People like you to pity them for every single thing. Even when somebody is making excuses, they will like you to pity them. So I don't see the sense that people always come on the internet space, they're trying to make excuses, why this, why that. If you notice very, very well, there's how other people operate their online business, and there's how other people operate their online business. People do online business like they are going to be pushy to sell products. And when you notice that when you are selling a product to people and you're too pushy, people will run away from you. There is a book I think I have a PDF I'm going to share with you guys. It's called How to Settle Nigerians. Please, and please, and please, if there's any time I recommended a book for you to read, go and read it. It's for your own good. Go and read that book. It's for your own good. I'm not trying to make you feel as if it's a must, but read it because you are into business. It will help you and also expand your knowledge, to sharpen your ideas about how to deal with people on the internet space. One of the things that I normally do every single time is, please, if you know that you are always feeling so, it's very difficult for you to read a book, there's something I always talk about, which is an app you can use. That app is called Read Aloud. It helps you to read books by just speaking it out. Like the thing will just be translating, transcribing the written words to English sounds. Okay, so that app helps you to read books. You can even plug your headset like this, and maybe your phone is somewhere. You open the app and open that book and click on play. This thing will start playing the app, start playing the music. The app will start reading that book while you're listening to it on your ears, on your headset. So it helps you to read more books. You can even do that in the day and read like 2 books or 1 book. It helps and also helps to fasten your reading time. So don't be too pushy. Don't push people to buy any product. So the next thing is be responsive. Remember that you're talking about how to nurture meaningful relationships. Be responsive. Timely and consistent communication is key to building trust and maintaining relationship. Consistent communication, to me, I think one of the things that happened to me when I had one of my relationship then was communication. I don't have time to communicate to the person. So it gets to us that we need to just go away because communication is not there because I'm always busy with my work. So it makes it so difficult to understand my nature of my job. So that way, the thing did not work out again. So you need to find time to be consistent with communicating with your prospects, your clients, and audience so that you can close more sales. Because anytime they drop any message, try to understand, try to read, and try to respond. It helps to build trust very faster and also maintain any relationship we have with people. Okay. Down. Another thing you need to do now is you need to respond promptly to inquiries, messages, or feedback. Sometimes if somebody message you, try and use that message. Go and ask, do some research on the internet to know how to reply. Some of the things that sometimes people ask you a question that will throw you overboard. You don't even understand or know how to answer that question. But if you pay attention to that question very, very well, attentively, you respond swiftly. You respond like somebody you respond in a calm way. So even if they don't have an immediate solutions, even if you don't have an immediate solution to that question they are asking you, acknowledge their concerns, and let them know you are working on it. Most of the times I normally do is, if somebody asks me a question I don't know, I'll tell you I'll respond to you later. Okay, I'll even tell you, okay, in the next time, respond to me. I'll get back to you on these answers. Okay, that's it. If I will tell them, okay, call me time, they'll call me. I will give them the answer. These are the way to make somebody to engage with you, to even know that you are even paying attention to them. Sometimes don't always be, don't try to always be over smart. People who want to buy from you claim that they are 100% smart than you. Then don't feel relief when they come up with any form of excuses. One of the things you're going to face in affiliate marketing is that people are going to come up with a lot of excuses why they want you to give them a product for free of charge. If you do it, that's your own good. If you use your own money for the whole product, that's your own good. If you want to give discount, don't give discount more than 50%. Don't even try it. Because how are you going to be selling a product of 50,000 naira and you give somebody a discount of 7,000? How much do you want to make? How much do you really want to make? A product of 50,000 naira with 50% discount, you are giving somebody 70%. You are telling the person to pay 7,000. Like, how much do you want to make that product, Emeka? So if that person pays 7,000 naira, okay, if that person pay 13,000, right, and you pay 7,000, you pay 7,000, so that means you lose now. You just get 3,000 naira only. So don't even give discount like that. If something is really important to somebody, trust me, that person will do everything possible to get it done. That is why people save money to buy food, because it's very important to them. So sometimes if someone tells you that I don't have money, tell them to start saving. Don't feel pity. Don't feel pity when somebody, don't feel guilty or when somebody tells you I don't have money. See, It's one of the excuses people give you. When they do tell you that, tell them this is 20,000 naira now. You can keep saving up money. Before you know it, you save 20,000 naira now, and you get started. They tell you that I don't have to save. I don't have to. Tell them that before you buy that thing you want to go and buy tomorrow, don't buy it. Save half of it, the money. If you want to buy 1,000 naira, save 500. You will not die. Sometimes to get that advice, they will feel like you are insulting them. It's not insult. It's just a solution to their objections. If somebody tells you that what you are selling is too costly, they don't have money, tell them, okay, since you don't have the money, you can save to buy. They'll still tell you that excuse again, which is, I don't have something doing. Then how are you getting money to buy data, to chat on WhatsApp? Somehow they have money. Tell them to save money to buy. So tell them that you're going to get back to them in the next 3 weeks. And also tell them to check your WhatsApp status so that they will see how they can actually come up with money and get the product started. So the next thing you're talking about here is being consistent with anything you are trying to do. Consistency is very, very important in everything. Even in that marriage you are in now, even in that relationship, if you're not consistent with your partner, honestly, you're not going to build trust and credibility. They will not take you seriously. They will not take you very, very important. So you need to consistently to be serious with your responsibility, with your response with these guys, so that it will help you to build trust and help you to build credibility very, very faster. Trust me, trust is very, very important. I noticed that some of you guys here might support Tinubu, APC in general, but I support Labour Party, P2P, because that man is credible, is trustworthy. They have not found fault in anything like since he started this campaign. No fault from him. It's just an allegation, accuses. So notice that somebody who is credible is very trustworthy. Somebody who is trustworthy is very credible. So to you now, if you are doing something shady as a salesperson, you need to stop it. You need to stop every nonsense thing you are trying to do now. If you want to do something else, let it not be on sale pass, because if you catch you, I just joking. But don't go and do something shady, because make your money, be happy. This affiliate marketing business is free for everybody. You can break any record. This one is not cookie record. Because since your messaging, action, and consumer experiences. Your messaging is some of the things you say to your prospect and things you tell them to do. Your action is very, very important. Your customer experience is very, very important. This helps you to establish a reliable and dependable reputation over time. Please try much as possible to build reputation on the internet space. It's very, very important. That will not make you not to go overboard though. Because sometimes if you try to be Mary Amaka, try to do maybe be like Jacob or Samson or Abraham, people will still call you names because you did not respond to them faster. Because some of the things that some of the people do these days, that people will buy a course. I don't know why. People will buy a course, a training course. You don't do anything about the course. You just go through the course one day and you finish. I don't understand. That course is for you to watch over time. Continue to watch that course till you become perfect in it. There's no how to become good. So you as a salesperson, instruct your prospect to do the right thing, so that they will not be tomorrow they'll start accusing you of maybe you didn't make me to understand these things. So this thing is very difficult like this. If you don't do it the right way, these guys will come for you, Emeka. These guys are not smiling. They will come for you. You will run away. So the next thing you're going to talk about here, the last thing which you're going to stop for today's lesson is, remember that nurturing relationships takes time and effort. Most time you get irritated, most time you get angry, and you throw your bullets to your prospect, maybe even abuse them back. It's not good. It's not a marketing strategy. You need to understand that you need to build relationship with people so that they can trust you with their money. If you notice now, for example, now I always like people to buy my product and buy the next one and buy my next one. So that's how I normally do it. I always try to maintain that lane. If you come to me, business is business. I don't chat aside business. Business is business. I'll tell you, okay, I'll give you options sometimes. Okay, this is how this is going to be. And if you don't want to get into this particular area, this one will help you too. So choose the one that works for you. If you want to go affiliate marketing, go for affiliate marketing. If you want to go for other business, go for other business. But I'll give you options to choose. So understand that building relationships takes time, and also it needs your attention 24 hours in a day. So anything you're trying to do today, understand that you need to build strong relationship with people. Okay? And it's about building a foundation of trust and mutual understanding. When you build meaningful relationship, people you understand you very, very well. They always like to see what you post. They always like to hear from you every single time, because to them, you are imparting knowledge to them. To them, you are doing incredible things to them, but you don't know. But because you don't know, there's no way you can be able to come up with those things and make them to believe you and make them to love you and like you. So understand, by practicing the simple form of building trust in your business, you are being seen as an authentic person, someone they can trust and buy the product, and you have empathy in them. And also, you have personalized communication. Every customer has a language. Every prospect have a language that you can use to follow them up. So the language you use to follow Mr. A is not supposed to be the same language you use to follow Mr. B. Most time, these guys may be wrong, because I've seen a situation that people just come on the internet space. Someone that want to buy your affiliate product, they'll come and start saying necessary things, and because of that thing they are saying, instead of you to become, instead of you to become to follow up through the process, the kind of communication, the kind of language they are using, you will use that same anger, that same pressure that person have mounted on you to another prospect, and make you to lose that sale. So when a person wants to buy your product, understand that one, they are human beings. Two, they have emotion, they have need, they have desires. Three, they want to understand you, they want to trust, they want to build likeness with you, they want to build relationship with you. So you need to understand that every customer has a language. It's very plain, it's very straight to the point. So every customer has a language. So you can develop strong and lasting connection with your audience as a newbie or an experienced professional. Before you become a professional, it will take time. So tomorrow we are going for the day 6, and tomorrow lesson, please. I don't know who is always telling you not to attend classes. Attend the class. Make sure you attend classes. It's going to be one of the best classes you ever attend in this training. And that training, tomorrow's class is about sales objections. So you are going to listen to me, how I talk, how I do my objections sometimes, because we have a lot of things we are going to be talking about. We have a lot of things we are going to talk about. So let me not open all the whole slide to you. So we have a lot of things tomorrow to talk about, which is how to conquer any objection and close sales with confidence. Please, I want to see you guys tomorrow by 8 p.m. Tomorrow's class is very, very important. Very, 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 very important. Tomorrow's class, which is the day 6, about sales objection and how to close sales with confidence. It is very, very important. And I want you to be there by 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. So this is going to be the end of today's lesson. Please, if you know that you understood some of the things I said, you got values, and also you learn quite a number of things, and it helps you, it's going to help you, and also you're going to put into practice. Please make sure that you share your thoughts and also share your testimony on this particular webinar we are now. Okay, if you're getting value, just share me a fire emoji, because we are about to close. Then go to WhatsApp, drop what you learned, so that people can come and learn, join the next class. I don't know why people are not on it. Sometimes they feel like, I don't want to go to class today. I just feel I don't come. If you don't come to class, how are you going to learn? How are you going to be, you say you want mentorship. Now they are doing mentorship, you don't want to attend. I don't understand. You said they are not teaching you. Now they have class, 7 days class now. This is day 5. You have not been to any class. Then what's your excuse? Tomorrow you now say, I don't want to, but no one wants to teach you, but they have class throughout, you don't want to attend, which is very, very bad. So this is going to be the end of today's class, and I believe that you have learned a lot of things. And tomorrow, which is the day 6, is going to be awesome. It's going to be value loaded. So I want to see you in day 6, and thank you for tuning in to today's webinar. Good night and have a wonderful night rest.